Spoon here, just letting you know that recently my computer had a critical hard drive crash, so I had to rebuild a computer with some help, and I'm in the process of getting some new editing software, as the editing software I used to use for my videos is no longer supported. So I thought, well, I'll just do something right now that doesn't need to be edited. I'll just show you, even though it's a mess, bear with me on that. I know that this is a complete disaster. Just kind of show you the behind the scenes, my studio, so to speak, my geek cave, if you will, or just my own little personal hideaway. So keep that in mind. I recently acquired 2 glass cases from a Yonkers store. So I completely have been redesigning and going through everything. And I'll just kind of show you a little bit of what I have been doing right now. Well, this is, as you see, some of my just random, mostly mint on card collection that just sits idly by that I don't have cases for right now. I do have some that are encased here. As you see, I like unpunched stuff, and if you ever watch my videos, you know that too. But I'm just showing off a little bit of what I do here. So I get these cases, and I usually take a leather punch and I punch some holes in the side, both sides, usually just 3 holes to help aerate down towards the bottom. I don't want to build up a terrarium effect so much in there. So yeah, the hammer from hanging those toys up, that's probably been sitting there for a month, forgot about it. And yeah, you'll see a lot of dusting in this area here needs to be done. Where I live, this basement is an old basement, and I'm constantly fighting with spiders for space. So you see webs everywhere, all sorts of other goodies like that. This corner is mostly just my Motu Classics display. It's an old converted teacher's bookshelf from a school. So it works nice for Motu Classics. Eventually I want to put some LED strip lighting in there and put some covering over the front. I don't know if I can find some sort of clear plastic or just glass, and then use seals and a locking mechanism to keep it in place once I get it all set up. Over here, well, this right now I'm set up to film an actual video here where I'm just going to take a look at the newer NECA Mohawk and compare him with that one. So that'll probably be one of my next videos you actually get to see. Just behind the curtain. I've got an affinity for old Evil Ernie Lady Death stuff from the 90s. Couldn't part ways with those yet. A lot of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here in this corner. So walking over to this side, you can see just some of the others that are floating around there. Let's see, this is kind of a makeshift tabletop right now, so it's got just recent stuff in there. Oh, I just found this at Goodwill last week, and I saw it. I had to grab it for like $3, so it still had all unused contents and stuff like that. A couple of the punches had fallen out, but that was it. I was pretty excited to find that. Ooh, my first official custom purchase. I might do something closer on him later. For anyone that doesn't know, it's part of the goes with the Thundercats with the classic paint theme. And now this glass case is still being assembled, but I prominently will have my Gremlins figures, Mogwais, on display. I still have to acquire the Bat Gremlin and the Mogwai Stripe, along with, I'm very excited, the recent announcement of the NECA's Ultimate Gremlin. I'll be getting one of those. It'll be pretty cool. So still waiting on my Donatello for these guys too. So this is going to be kind of a movie themed shelf. there. Yeah, so the computer corner is in complete disarray. I have garbage laying out everywhere. Just stuff, old stuff I gotta go through here. This is over here, my turn on the light here for you guys. This is the first glass display case I ever purchased. I just actually put in 2 new lights today, so they don't quite match. So I'm going to eventually try to get, I like these lights over here, the whiter light versus these, that give them more of the yellow tone. But you see all my shiny Power Rangers. These are all originals except for the dagger in there. That's a legacy. My NECA He-Man collection. Now, I do actually have the complete collection, every variation, all that stuff, minus prototypes. I don't count them because one-of-a-kind items don't really count towards the collection, but they would be awesome to have. The Cobra Khan one went for a pretty penny, more than I could afford. My kind of Ghostbusters and semi-themed movie car shelf for now. The other cars might get transferred to the other glass case I just showed you, but there's my Blitzway Ghostbusters, along with my original 4, a couple ectoplasm canisters there. H2O Ghost is just hiding out there because I guess I needed a place for him to go, just like Too Bad from Masters Universe in the corner there. Otherwise, this is supposed to be a dedicated Power Ranger shelf. And actually on the wall surrounding it, I have a lot of McFarlane's Monsters toys, both sides, along with my Ghostbuster jumpsuit there. I like 80s themed Happy Meal toys, so I got this here. I'd like to start doing some videos on those sometime too. And then of course on this one is my work in progress Eternia playset, along with some classic stuff thrown in there. I got rid of my original Castle Grayskull. Let's see if I can plug this in for you guys here. Okay, so this one's not filled yet either, but it's got to start. It's mostly 80s miscellaneous, monstrous themed toys. So you got Bone Age from Kenner, Madball, Soma's Monster Man, Ideals Rock Bugs things, then a Shaper. Oh wait, I think it was Shaper. I don't know. My one Animax toy I have from when I was a kid. My ultimate goal here is to use these tops and connect them, and then put my giant classics Castle Grayskull over here, and eventually a Snake Mountain there. So I'll have to use the old Snake Mountain, and I'm really hoping we can get that new one ever released. It's hope. Then build up my Eternia and put them all together and just have the ultimate battleground over the tops there. Now these cases I do have linked together, so this one's lit up now too. Eventually I'll get them switched in. But with my classics, Castle Grayskull being down here, I caught my 3-year-old and my 5-year-old girl down here playing with toys the other day. And, well, I haven't picked it up yet. That was what it looked like after they were done. Like this shelf over here just got packed full of some of my toys and stuff like that. That was everywhere too. Part of the thing is I'm getting rid of this corner shelving unit here, so all my Happy Meal toys that were on display, I've managed to get them boxed up and put them away for now because they were in here, along with a lot of this stuff. But this will go out. I'll rearrange a couple things, maybe put a new shelving unit in because this one's really just old and doesn't work well. As you can see, my closet here is just filled with all sorts of goodies. Ecto 1, Turtle Van, all original stuff. Just always looking for room. Just I've kind of put a big, massive collection in my custom built, home built proton pack that is 95% complete with all the bells and whistles that I wanted. Just a lot of my AFA stuff. Then in this corner, a lot of extra movies. I love my movies, TV shows, stuff like that. So there you have it, guys. Just give you a little tour of my little geek cave. So once again, hoping to get a review out again soon, get some video editing software, get doing to what I'm passionate about again. Hopefully you enjoyed this little snippet.